When grief is very new and for a very long time after that, we don't belong anywhere. March 5th, 2010, I got a phone call in the middle of the night that my 36-year-old daughter had died of a massive heart attack. I was very fortunate that I already knew about my healing place.
When you first are faced with grief, I don't think that you can see really beyond a day or two ahead of time. Grief is experienced by anyone who loves. It's such a common thing, but it can make you feel like such an outcast sometimes. And I think that's what we do best, is we let people know that they really are okay.
When I was 25, my mother was struck by a drunk driver. When you lose someone close, things can start to blur together. You can either go bad out of that blur or go good out of that blur. And my healing place brought me to a happier place, a happier self.
A traffic jam, huh?
My brother, he had meningococcal meningitis, and it went to the right side of his brain, and it got really bad, so they had to turn the machines off.
The most important thing we do here is we let people know that we get it, and we're not afraid of their pain. We're not afraid to hear that story.
It's okay to cry, because some kids, adults, don't want to cry in front of people because they think it might make them seem weak. But it's all right to cry because it gets your feelings out and it makes you feel better.
David made the most.
When a child comes here,
You're a big help, aren't
I
you?
think they come in with the expectation that it'll be really hard and no fun at all, but that's quickly dissolved. And it will be hard, but we also have some fun as well.
When you talk with other kids in the group, what do you learn? What is it about talking with them that's kind of special?
Well, you can find connections with them that you have, and maybe easier ways to cope with grief.
I think that people should come in with the expectation that they'll be accepted as they are. There's no judgment here. You can be who you are.
Well, I was pregnant with twins, and then something came wrong. The baby boy was fine, he was healthy. And the baby girl, we had her for 1.5 years, and she passed away in March. And I like now to say my story, that everybody understand, that you don't have to say any word, and you know those people understand you.
Thank you all so much for being here tonight. We're very sorry for the reason that brings you to us, but very, very glad that you found us. We really help people to be able to get to a place of not just living every day, but being able to thrive and to become more rather than less. We don't ever turn a family away for services, and that's a way that people can help us give back. Many of these families don't come in with much, so if there's a way that we can continue working with them for as long as they need to, we're always looking for help with that.
So if these groups had not been free, I don't know what we would have done. We would have maybe found somewhere where we could go every once in a while, but it's a lifeline and it's a gift.
If My Healing Place has more support, we could absolutely serve a lot more people in the community who really need a place to process their grief and the chance to heal.
When I listen to facilitators and our therapists talk about the ripple effect of the work that we're doing, it is so big and so deep that it's almost more than I can take in.
I think what makes the experience with My Healing Place different is that we don't work with people simply on moving on. We work with them on making meaning from the loss.
Grief really has this amazing capacity to allow us to grow and to be more, to be richer, deeper people.
Isabel, can you say mama? There you go, say mama.